Hello, everybody. It's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Rogue State, a hypothetical role playing game that puts you in the shoes of a hypothetical Middle Eastern country following a revolution against the king of that country and tasks you with putting the nation back together. In our last episode, we really got the ball rolling, so episode 1 was more or less a tutorial of the game. Episode 2 was our first year in power. We made a lot of decisions, and we were able to get the people to absolutely fall in love with us. Yours truly, the Historical Butcher, is doing a great job of making people love us. We are a founding father of the People's Republic of Basenji. But with that being said, now comes an interesting challenge, an interesting component of this game, which really sets itself apart and is sort of one of those unique little charming aspects of a game that I don't think gets enough attention. And that is the State of the Union. Every 12 months, you are tasked with giving a State of the Union to your people, and you are given a series of options to choose from as far as what you say. Based on what you say, your population either supports it and sort of increases their enthusiasm for you or does not. And at the end of the day, if you're able to successfully get this sort of progress bar from the left to the right, that represents a great speech, which can garner you additional popular support. It's not easy, though. You've got to pick the right combination of statements. And again, it's sort of unique. I can't think of any other political simulators or role-playing games where you have to give speeches to try and win your population over. This is one of the few, and and you do it every 12 months. So we're at the 12-month part. The speech is about to begin. This was taken from a live stream from a couple of days ago, so let's go ahead and jump in and hope you guys enjoy. And now it is time for our first State of the Union. We have been 1 year since we were installed as the glorious leader of the People's Republic of Basenji. This occasion makes a perfect time to address the public in commitment to the future of our great nation. The speech will affect your approval ratings. Choosing powerful sentences with many plus signs will have a great impact on listeners, but only if you stay on topic. All lines will influence the content of your speech, so if you contradict yourself or try to please everybody, your speech will likely fail.
The Honorable Basenji people, my fellow countrymen and women, my beloved citizens, I address you today as we are ushering in a new era in the history of our home.
I love this
I wish to address you
segment of the game, by the way.
You are the owners of this blessed land, its defenders, the builders of its prosperity, and the architects of its future.
It would just be better if there were more options, because I'm pretty sure the options are the same every single time. So, we're not going to talk bad about Americans, because that'll make people, America likes us. We have an obligation to leave our legacy a nation where none shall be without food, nor health, nor schooling. Eliminating poverty and ensuring that prosperity and well-being are sustainable are two of the most pressing challenges the world faces today. Instant gratification, glorious revolution. We're going to go with nobody's without food, health, or schooling.
We have an obligation to leave as our legacy a nation whereby none shall be without food, nor health, nor schooling.
Basenji will increase our commitment toward preserving the sanctity of our sacred spaces. The government will provide entrepreneurs with small loans, will increase funding of state schools, and implement new programs in teaching our youth scientists. Yes, we'll do this. It's +2, so there was a +4 that was related to religion, but we weren't talking about religion in our previous statement. So you would get less of a boost than if you stay on message. So if we say we want to bring peace and prosperity to our country, then talking about improving schooling and prosperity for our country will give us a better boost. Now we shall raise the statues in the capital depicting the greatness of a revolution. Well, we're not really talking about a revolution. We're not really talking about the environment. We're not talking about nationalizing the railway. Deregulate our financial institutions in order to increase their competitive in the global markets. I think this is about prosperity. Not really. So this is kind of might be a little bit off message, but it's the biggest plus symbol, and nothing else here really seems on message. So we'll see how this works out for us. We want to get these this male and female icon here all the way to the right. You get a bonus in popularity. It's your attempt to get a popularity boom with your people. So now we're close. If we get into orange, we get some perks. If we get into green, we get the most. We're close. So our final statement will determine whether we get enough here. Patriotic zeal and selflessness. Soldiers fight and free the world of greed, hate, and intolerance. I don't really know which one fits the message best. It's kind of martial. Guess we'll go with this one.
Continued patriotic zeal and selflessness will build our country into the most powerful
Hey, Elena.
country in the world.
How you doing?
A people's paradise.
Hope you're having a nice night. Let's see where we end up. Are we gonna get there? Oh no, we just missed, I think. We just missed out on getting a boon. Your speech failed to impress the nation. Okay, well. And now we need to replace our either we can, so we just got a liberal, so we can either make them an intelligence minister or a foreign minister. We're going to go with intelligence minister. I think that's the most important thing. Hopefully they will support us. You can see here, supports 94%. Overall popularity fell a little bit last turn as a result of, I think, probably the speech not over so well. So we'll go over here and we'll take a look at the parliament and we'll see. Trophy Conference dislikes us a little bit more. Could be because of the police raid. We're getting a +2 boost from Bal Abutz, the fundamentalist, who really likes us. We have this new intelligence minister who's a 50%, and then our communications minister's 60. Farouk is still at 0. We're gaining 8 loyalty points every turn. We're up to 23 banked, so next turn we could actually improve our popularity in foreign countries with boosts here, or we can keep banking them, get other perks here. I don't think there's anything we can do with our military boost. Perks. Just move on to turn 13. Excellency, the World Bank is offering Basenji a low-interest loan of $200 million for development projects with repayment terms of $7 million a turn for the next 5 years. Accepting this loan will disrupt short-term investment confidence in Basenji and will cause us some international prestige, but it could go a long way to improving the conditions of our country. So if we accept the loan, we have $7 million per turn that we have to pay back, and the capitalists will dislike us more. If we refuse the loan, there's no impact. So the problem is, accepting the loan will basically bring us into the red, but it'll give us a lot of money to do things. But it'll be a one-time boon. But right now I have no real way to get my economy on track. So we're going to accept the loan. Capitalists won't be happy, but we'll have $200 million. You can see here we're now -$3 million because we've got the repayment terms. But with that $220 million, we can go over here, go to our economy, and we can invest in a hotel. Get a huge boost if we can become a global shipping giant. So we're going to invest $170 million. We're going to do foreign service. We're then going to do a regional summit, which improves relations with all countries by 10. And then we're going to do global shipping giant, which improves the economy and also gives us a 15 million boost per turn. We just basically spent all that money, but that 15 million per turn, when capitalist approval is over 60%, which it is, will basically erase that $7 million loan per turn and replace it with an $8 million profit. So we get 15, we spend 7, we have 8 million profit from that investment. So that should really help. I don't know what this little icon here is, this tiny little thing over here. Plus it improves the overall size of the economy, which hopefully will have long-term benefits as well. We're not going to do a cartel right now with the other 50 million. We also could have sweatshops, which improves our capitalist approval. There's an upkeep cost to it. Leave that as is for now. Infrastructure, actually. So with the other 50 million, I think what we'll do... Policy paper. You know what, let's not do anything else with that 50 million until next turn. Let's see how this impacts everything. So let's go ahead and jump forward to the next turn. Archaeologists in the mountains claim to have discovered the oldest known transcript of the old ways in a series of caves that is also home to stunningly fragile stalactite formations. Make it a holy site and be sure to charge admission. Make the capitalists and fundamentalists both happy. Or people will flock to it. We must protect the pristine beauty. So the patriots will really like it if we restrict access. The capitalists will really like it. Fundamentalists will like it even more if we charge admission. We're going to do that. I'm trying to keep the capitalists happy, so we keep that economic boost here. Now we're plus 7 million a turn. And you can see Patriots 88%, Capitalists 87%, Fundamentalists are 100, Liberals are 100. Overall approval is 97%. I will probably upload this game to YouTube, yes. Assuming it continues going reasonably well and I don't get my ass kicked. Which is always a risk. Alright, so far things are going well. The economy is a little bit better off than before the loan. We also had that investment and infrastructure. I think what else we'd want to do at this point. Can't really make people any happier with me than they already are. Part of me says like, all right, people are so happy. Why don't we cut support for the disabled? It sounds so bad, but it'll save me $2 million. It'll hurt overall support, but it doesn't hurt support within the parties. Could reduce expenditures on schools slightly. We still get a GDP boost, but we just won't get the positive international attention. Lose a little bit of support from the liberals. Capitalists won't care. Patriots will be a little bit less happy, but we'll get 2 million more turned this way. And maybe drop home shelters. No one cares if we do that. It gives us $1 million more. Doesn't hurt support for us. It just doesn't give us a boost. Let's see how that works. We'll see if what those changes do to people's opinion of us. Trying to be a little bit more frugal. All right, core-free unemployment has climbed as high as 15% and is dragging down the rest of your nation's economy. The people are looking to the government to provide a plan to access the crisis. We can lower the corporate tax rate, which will attract foreign investment and give us a GDP boost. Capitalists will be happy, core will be happy, the liberals will not. We can order our trade commissions to prioritize production of core-free exports, which will make them happy as well as improve our GDP. Or we can provide incentives for education in high-demand fields and increase tuition for low-demand fields. It's just prioritize promotion of core-free exports and make them happy, and it'll also improve our economy. Won't make anyone unhappy. We'll do that. Core-free approval increases. Presumably our economy increases slightly. Our trade agreement for metals to Zarbal has expired. And our export garments to Boethia has expired. So, both our exports have expired. What we're going to do now is we're going to jump into the infrastructure screen. And there is an option under economy, which gives this cartel, gives your domestically produced goods will receive a massive one-time boost in value. So we're going to do that. It's going to cost us $50 million, but now we can go renegotiate our contracts for metals and garments. Boethia needs our garments, and they love us. They just love us. The population loves us.
Thank you for
taking my call. Discuss trade. You can see here massive spikes in domestically produced goods. So we're interested in negotiating a trade agreement where we sell you our garments, which are just off the charts right now in value. These are the terms they're willing to agree to. What are those terms? 27 million a turn, and it's below market value, but 27 million a turn. I will gladly take that. That deal will pay for itself in 5 months because it was about a 10 million jump. And that's the first agreement. And we signed that one. Good for the economy. Then we're going to jump on the phone and talk to Zarbel to sell our metals to. Metals are worth a little bit less.
Thank you.
Selling you our precious metals. They're giving us 102% of the market rate, so 16 million per turn. Still like double what it was last time, I think. Can we tell a joke? A man flying in a hot air balloon suddenly realizes he'd lost. He reduces heat and spots a man down below. He lowers the balloon further and shouts to get directions. Excuse me, can you tell me where I am?
Excuse me, can you tell me where I am?
These are all always terrible jokes.
Says,
yes, you're in a hot air balloon hovering 30 feet above this field.
You
must be a scientist, says the balloonist.
I am, replies the man.
I am, how do you know?
Well, says the balloonist,
He's always technically correct, but it's no use to anyone.
The man below responds,
Oh my
"You
God,
must
you
work
must
in
work.
management."
Wow, this is a long and
The man
involved
responds,
joke.
"But how do you know?" "Well," says the man, "you don't know where you are or where you're going, so you expect me to be able to help. You're in the same position you were before we met, but now it's my fault."
Oh my God. Wow, tough crowd. Apparently no one likes my jokes.
Apology.
All right. It's basically like you just wasted my life. All right, so let's go to next turn and let's see what has happened to our economy here. Gambling is legal in Basenji in spite of the fact that the old ways condemn the practice as immoral. An American corporation is afraid that the laws of Basenji may change under your leadership and are seeking to expedite construction permit for a luxurious racetrack and casino in Basenji, which will bring in new money to the country. It will likely upset our fundamentalists. We can insist they only use local labor, which will make the capitalists happy and increase the economy. Ensure the casino profits are reinvested in the economy, which will make other income increase, capitalists happy, and increase our economy. It'll also make the fundamentalists very unhappy. Or deny the permit, which will make the capitalists unhappy, but the fundamentalists very happy. Well, our fundamentalist support's 100%. To keep that income from trade giant going, I need to keep the capitalists happy, and I want more money. So let's go ahead and make the fundamentalists unhappy, the capitalists happy, and give us a little bit more money. Our agreement to import culture from Boethia has expired. You know, our liberal support's at 100%. I'm not going to re-import that culture until I figure out how this change impacts me. There's no reason to import this good and get that perk if it doesn't really provide value. The only thing is it does cause me to lose the religious broadcast benefit. So I need to see where we're at with fundamentalist approval. So let's give it a turn or two and see if fundamentalist support continues to fall. It also dropped because of that event that triggered. But we'll see what happens there. Because I'd love to just be able to export a ton and not import anything and have a ton of money left over here. We're at plus 30 million a turn right now, which is quite a bit of money. Let's jump forward one turn because we haven't really seen how this will impact us yet. Some people are quietly lobbying for Basenji to implement tax shelters for its wealthiest citizens. Doing so could sway some of them to throw some of their wealth and their support toward my regime. Open to it, but expect them to become patrons of the revolution, which hurts patriotic support, helps capitalists, hurts liberals, hurts fundamentalists, gives us money. Refuse them, which makes the capitalists unhappy. Greedy capitalists seize their assets and use them to finance my regime. Well, I'm kind of tempted to do that, but it'll sure piss the capitalists off. I'd be being greedy, them being greedy. The other one just upsets everybody. Makes liberals upset, makes patriots upset, makes fundamentalists upset. This one just makes capitalists upset. Makes them really upset. Just makes capitalists upset. Let's do that. See how upset it makes them. Capitalist support has fallen 21%. They're still above 60 though, so we still get that economic boost. You can see here we're plus 58 million a turn. We are printing money, folks. Just printing it. Overall 90% support still. Patriot support goes up. Liberals are still 100. Fundamentalists are going up 2%. So even though we don't have those boosts, those goods-based boosts, we're still seeing our support go up with fundamentalists, patriots as well. So we'll have to see how capitalists respond next turn to really understand if we really even need to import anything at all. Our citizens are increasingly identifying as capitalists. They're the one group that we just pissed off. But hey, it's okay. $55 million. Plus 58 million per turn. Good God. Be rich, folks. Let's go one more turn before we spend it. Small asteroid will impact Basenji in 18 hours. We cannot assess where it will land. Discipline our scientists. That's the only thing we can do. The American hotel was hit by a meteor and destroyed. Fuck! Capitalist support dropped 1%. Well, actually, so now we gotta go spend money to rebuild the damn hotel, which just broke, right? Do we still get the boost, though? Because if we build that hotel, we get a big boost with capitalists. I also don't know if it means we lose our shipping. Looks like it's still there, the global shipping giant. Alright, let's spend 50 million to make this happen again. We get the boost from, get the boost, it looks like. Capitalist approval down -4%. Do you mean it went up? How does that work? -4, it's down -4%. So it's up 4%, is what you're trying to tell me. All right. So we rebuilt the hotel. Our people are becoming more patriotic. It improved our relations. Go ahead one more month. An American Predator drone strike has attacked a fundamentalist church in Boethia. The drone does not appear to have ever passed over Basenji airspace. We can either condemn the United States, which improves our relations with Boethia but hurts with the U.S., or we can do nothing. Or we can give military aid to our neighbor. Let's just do nothing. I don't want to make anyone upset. Everybody likes me. Trade agreement to import electronics from Boethia expired. Agreement to import spices from Zarbil has expired. Okay. This is good, actually, from a financial perspective. As long as our popularity stays high, we don't need those perks. Fundamentalists are up. Liberals are still 100. Capitalist approval went up 7%. So let's go one more turn. Let's see where we're at. I'm still kind of feeling things out. Boat filled with refugees from Boethia has requested political asylum in Basenji. These refugees represent an unpopular minority population that is opposed to the old ways. Grant them asylum makes the fundamentalists pissed off, patriots upset, liberals happy, and Boethia upset. Arrest them and send them home makes Boethia very happy, fundamentalists happy, and liberals upset. We're going to go with that option. All right, so liberal support dropped 8%. They're at 92. Fundamentalists are still at 100. Capitalists are still going up. All right. I just want, like, nothing that influences popularity. God damn it. The environmentalists are asking for you to ban popular ritual, and fundamentalists on an ATV attempt to successfully hit an endangered and elusive mountain goat. What the fuck, with a live grenade? Designate the majestic goat a national animal and prohibit its hunting. Closely regulate the number of rare goats to be hunted by grenade. Oh my god. Grenade hunting. Disregard this request. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Closely regulate the number of rare goats to be... Well, I don't want to just deny it. They rarely hit any of those goats anyway. That just makes liberals really pissed off. So we'll just say we'll regulate it. Once percentage to start working on a special project within the next 3 turns. Well, we can do that because we've got a shit ton of money. $300 million. Fundamentalists are 100. Liberals are at 97. Capitalists are 79. Good God. We do not need to import anything right now. This economy is just chugging. Do the choo-choo. All right. So with the economy doing so well, let's invest in... Actually, let's not invest in that. Let's go start a special project, I think. Actually, let's check the cabinet out first. All right, so we'll stroll along over here to the cabinet board. We'll see that the cabinet loves me. We've got 2 people with +1s. Finance minister. Who wants us to do the special project? He's the intelligence minister. We have 100. We have 94 loyalty points banked. All right. Not going to do anything with that right now. I don't really think I need to right now. But let's go ahead and start a special project with this money. So we've got 300 million. We're going to go to clandestine operations. Where's our Minister of Defense? Where's General Adid? To the best of our knowledge, he appears to abandon his post. What? Couldn't speculate. The military as well. The military is distrustful of the government. What?
The military is distrustful of the government.
What's your name?
What is your name? Aliyah, Lieutenant Aliyah Malik.
Aliyah?
I'm promoting you to military liaison officer effective immediately.
Effective immediately.
Yes, as you wish.
As you wish.
Oh, fuck. This is bad. I'm guessing there's a coup d'etat that's being launched or something. This is very bad. Alright, so we need to launch a special project. Is the highest degree of success. We can either do the Great Firewall, which but everyone loves us. Base program will increase the number of turns we can have. But I don't really have an issue with the number I can take in a turn. The hydroelectric dam is the most expensive and the least likely for success, but is also the one that gives us the most economic benefits. So we're going to do that. Project underway. That should make that minister very happy. Assuming that's what he wanted, right? We just spent the 80 million. Kind of concerned that the military may be launching a coup against me. So I think I'm also going to invest in infrastructure because there's a path I can go down from an infrastructure point of view that gives me a private guard. So we're going to do riot police, which decreases crime. And then we're going to invest in the presidential guard, which protects me from an attempt to overthrow our regime, but they can't keep me in power forever. Does hurt our loyalty with the military slightly. We also can invest in drone warfare, which allows us to purchase drones, which we can't purchase right now. We're not going to do that. We're also going to do a military readiness doctrine, which is going to be 40 million. Then we're going to do an arms bazaar, which is going to be 50 million. So we just spent a shit ton of money, but that's okay. We're investing in security. If the military doesn't like me, I'm going to make sure that I'm protecting myself from the military. Illegal immigration from Kalashira is increasingly seen as taking jobs away from your citizens and contributing to unemployment. Increase penalties or offer amnesty. Increase penalties. The liberals won't like it, but it is. Meanwhile, the minister is impressed with my commitment to Basenji and sends my gratitude, and he's giving me a bonus. So let's go over and see what that bonus is. How could anybody just abandon his post? How can the military not like me? I understand my brother hates me, and he's the Minister of Defense. That's probably what caused that that trigger to occur. Actually, I'm kind of curious about that, because in a previous game where I played and Farouk was the Minister of Intelligence, there was a terrorist attack on me that killed me, and I wasn't able to figure it out because my intelligence service didn't give me any intelligence. And in this one, he's the Minister of Defense, and the military may be turning on me, so that's kind of interesting. Anyway, this guy really loves me, 108% approval. This person likes me at 70%, and this person likes me at 60%. Meanwhile, I can get a plus 15% approval of liberal approval, but I'm not going to use that right now. I don't even know if I want, like, do I want a free tank brigade? I guess. Problem is, I don't know. That'll make the military more powerful, and I don't really know what to trust with the military. Lieutenant Malak. How may I assist you?
How may I assist you?
Give me the military morale. With respect, Your Excellency, the generals are cautious. They think you're showing weakness, but I will work hard to enforce strict discipline among them. What? It says my morale down here is at 98. Is it maybe because I haven't actually done anything with the military? I haven't spent any money on the military? Could that be why? Huh. So,
Thanks.
I guess in that case, why don't we go ahead and buy some tanks? I'm not going to buy them. I'm going to get them for free through this event. Maybe if we increase the size of the military, that'll appease the generals. I don't know if he'll come back to his post. He should be tried for treason for leaving his post. But we'll go ahead and use our 80 of our bank loyalty points to get a free tank unit, which is undeployed as well. So that might make the military like me more. It does involve an upkeep cost. I think it's like 3 million per turn. Alright, let's go back to build infrastructure. Let's see where we're at there. I need to get some intelligence going. Like, I don't know anything because I don't have an intelligence agency. The arms bazaar is done. Counterterrorism is almost there. Where's the intelligence? Oh, it's over here. We'll go ahead and do a defense doctrine, which causes the Patriots' support of me to go up. Visa screening will help identify threats to the regime. And intelligence service at headquarters. Ooh, that gets us really close to having a clandestine facility, too. Let's do that. So I have no money. I spent everything, but let's move forward a turn. Liberal protesters are demanding that the government prohibit the sale of genetically modified foods, citing environmentalist and human health concerns. They're arguing that increased yield from these crops are not worth the risks. Agree and ban them makes the fundamentalists and liberals happy, makes the capitalists un. Label them and let people decide. No, the high crop yield is essential to our economy. Sorry, guys. I'm in bed with the capitalists. What can I say? We're at plus 52 million per turn right now. We have 54 million. If we go to the treasury data, now that we built that intelligence service, we have an additional expense of 5 million per turn being devoted to intelligence gathering. I'm going to go ahead and increase that to make it 15 million. We're going to invest heavily in the state intelligence service, get some information. We'll see if any breakthroughs occur. Meanwhile, we're at plus 42 million per turn for our budget still, so that's still a very healthy number. And we're just going to kind of stay as is for a few turns to see if we can kind of get that dollar figure back up a bit. An awe-inspiring rare seahorse was discovered in a reef very close to a sea spot under construction or seaport. Environmentalists are calling for you to put a hold on further construction in light of the discovery. Halt all construction. Capitalists be pissed. Tourism go up. Liberals go up. Order the seaport to be completely redesigned to minimize the impact of the seahorse. That'll hurt the treasury, but the liberals will be happy. Accelerate production of the seaport before the issue gains any traction. Yeah, let's just redesign the seaport. We've got the money. Make everybody happy. And we're on to our second State of the Union.
Honorable Basenji people.
Honorable people of Basenji, my fellow countrymen, women, beloved citizens. I address you today as we're ushering in a new era in the history of our homeland.
I wish to address you first, as you are the owners of this blessed land, its defenders, the builders of its prosperity, and the architects of its future.
You know what? The military isn't trusting us, so we're going to go with the security focus. Maybe that'll make the military happy. So, our glorious revolution marked the day that we established our independence and national identity. Doesn't tell us how many pluses it is. I think the first comments in your speech are always kind of the same. Basenji will increase our commitment toward preserving the sanctity of our spaces, small loans, funding of state, to take major reform in the national healthcare system to ensure fuller coverage exists for all of Alright, none of them were security related, so I guess hopefully that doesn't make people upset. Yes, sovereignty. We'll go with the sovereignty angle. Let's see how that helps us. I don't think I'm going to get my bonus, because I think I'm down to the last one after this.
Finally.
Yep. So I think we missed out on impressing anyone once again. Yep. I'm not very good at giving speeches, I guess. I'm not a charismatic individual. Patriots 100%, Capitalists 85, Fundamentalists 100, Liberals 100. Everybody loves me. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for yet another episode of Rogue State. In this episode, we gave 2 State of the Unions, and we saw the economy explode in a good way. We are just hitting it out of the park right now. $50 million plus being generated every turn. 2 years into the game, Basenji seems to be firing on all cylinders. The population loves us. We'll see what challenges await us in our next video. But until our next video, I hope you guys are enjoying the series. Let me know your thoughts below. And until next time, this is the Historical Gamer giving you the obligatory like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. And I'm out. Basenji, Basenji, greatest of countries, your only love. Yeah, I should not sing. Okay, that's all I got, guys. All right, until next time, I'm out.